Good morning, everyone. It's another new day. It's Tuesday. We're on our way to Benton, Auburn Hills. Why do I keep wanting to call it something else? Auburn Hills, Michigan. Good morning, everyone. This is take 3. We're in Hickston, Wisconsin, and we're headed to Auburn Hills, Michigan. All right, we should get there tonight yet, so let's get going. Test there on my trailer just to make sure my eyeballs didn't lie to me. It is indeed attached. That is always preferable. Can I go out here, or is this just an entrance? Do I have to go out there? I'm gonna just go out the exit. I feel better about that. I came in the exit last night. It was half an accident, half because I wanted to line myself up for my parking spot a little bit easier. I'm just gonna thread the needle through the pumps. We bought fuel in Menominee at Love's yesterday.
100 meters, turn right on, County Road 1, turn right in 30 meters.
Pulling into Petrol, Portage, Wisconsin. I believe it's exit 108 that I came in.
300 meters, turn right on, County Road 1, turn right in 30 meters.
I think it's exit 108. We're on I-94 still. Swing on in here and see what things are going on. Say hello. Maybe grab a coffee, maybe not, I don't know. Take a little break anyways, a little breather, check the truck out, do a little inspection. Oh, come on, girl, come on. Didn't mean to bog you down like that, my bad, I'm sorry. You're doing good.
At 200 meters, turn left on, connecting road and then, approaching destination on the right side, in 40 meters.
Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o, we have a bit of a problem. Gotta open my hood again to show you what's going on here. I have to, had to go in there and talk to the guys at the shop. We got a little bit of an issue. We have the issue. We have an issue. That is oil leaking out of a pinprick hole right here. I wiped this all off to see where it was coming from. There's a little hole right there. My oil pan is done. So I do believe this is the original one, so that means that this oil pan has gone over 2 million miles. And I guess the road has just sandblasted it down to the point where you know, something hit it. It must have been a rock or something and poked a little hole through it. Goody, yay me, spending more money. We're gonna replace this whole oil pan. That's why you stop and check your truck regularly, not just your pre-trip at the beginning of the day. Beginning of the day, everything was fine. No leaking oil. I came down, I've been on the road for about an hour and 45 minutes, just under 2 hours or so. Pulled in here to Portage, figured I'd check everything out, looked under the truck. Well, I wasn't doing that before. So, yeah, good thing. And I also stopped somewhere where there's a shop that's willing to fix it for me. The part is just down the road in Madison, Wisconsin. At Kenworth, we already called there. They have the part in stock. They're gonna courier it over to us. And then I'll get in the door there and they'll fix me up probably a few hours. Best case scenario might be the rest of the afternoon. I don't know. But hey, we'll get her fixed up. Trucking, right? Imagine if I wouldn't have stopped to check and I would have noticed this at like some rest area somewhere where there's no shop, or at or if I would have just like kept going and going the rest of my day without checking, I probably would have, like I checked my oil level now, and I probably lost a quarter gallon, maybe. So not too much, but I mean, I only drove, what, 2 hours? I don't know when that started. It must have started like shortly after I left this morning. Whatever the case is, if I wouldn't have checked on it, you know, I would have, eventually my lights would have gone on my dash saying, hey, low oil pressure, hey. I better close this hood, it's gonna fall on my head, isn't it? Let's close you before. Man, it's just one thing after another, right? Look at this. But we have gotten our quotes. I don't know if you guys have guessed how much the damage is just on the front from the time the truck hit me. Still haven't fixed that. That's gonna get fixed in the next couple of weeks. The quotes were around $26,000 of damage. Canadian, so like $18,000, $19,000 American for my American followers. It's not cheap. Does it look like there's, well, let's round it up to 20,000 US. Does it look like there's that much damage? There is. It's underneath there. It's the grill. Everything is twisted. The mounts underneath the front end, steering axle, they're going to get in alignment right away. The hood is off center. You can see here. See how it's lined up there? See how it's lined up there, and then you come over here and you see how it's lined up here. I'll show you the other side again. So you see how that's all twisted up? Yep, that's always something. It's always something. We're bringing this in to get fixed, like I said, the next couple of weeks. Now I'm getting this oil pan fixed. What else is there? What else is there? It's always something. It's always something. But Mac has been feeling really well. I had to replace one marker light at the front. It seemed like it shorted out on me or something. And learned how to use my new rivet gun, because these lights are all like riveted in, right? So I had to drill them out and rivet them back in. So it's another skill I have now, I guess. It's not like it's a skill, but I've never used a rivet gun before. Pretty straightforward, nothing to brag about, but something new. I gotta detach though. I'm gonna leave Mac out here, and then I'll be ready when they call me in, just to bring the truck in. So, turned out not the greatest day. I had to wait there until about midnight for them to finally get me into the shop. But they did get it repaired, they got it fixed, put a new oil pan on there. It was an aftermarket, it wasn't OEM, so it was a bit cheaper. But that cost me about $500 US, plus about another $350 for the gasket US, so plus labor. All in all, that cost me about, probably about $1,700-$1,800 Canadian, said and done. And then while we were there, I got them to do a full PM, preventative maintenance and full service on the truck, since they had to drain all the oil out anyways, put a new oil pan on. Figure, well, we may as well just do the whole shebang, you know, and get the whole truck serviced, so that's good. It was about 5,000 kilometers or 3,000 miles earlier than I would have done it otherwise, but it was almost time. So we got that done. So all in all, when everything was said and done, my bill was about $2,500 Canadian, or $1,700 US. Trucking, right? Those unexpected days. But yeah, it was just a little pinhole in the oil pan. And that oil pan was original, I believe. So it had about 2 million miles on it. It's got 3.2 million kilometers on it. And I guess over time, especially driving up in these northern climates with all the salt on the roads, salt just gets kicked up constantly and it just slowly sandblasts away at the oil pan underneath there until finally a rock came up and just put like a little pinhole through there, and it was oozing out oil, and it was coming out fast enough that yeah, I can't just run down the road like that. I don't want to. This when it's that brittle already, who knows? If I would have kept going down the road, it might have just broken off completely, and all the oil could have just boom dumped out all at once. And then before I even knew what happened, my engine would seize up and I'd be stuck on the side of the road. I'd be needing a tow and I'd be needing a new engine. And that's probably, that'll probably be upwards of like $60,000 to $90,000 Canadian. That's, so I'm glad we caught it when we did. We got that done. And so we ended up staying there at the petrol. I'm filming this ending clip just to fill you in on what happened there. I really thought I would be in and out of there and down the road a lot earlier, but by the time I got out of the shop, I just went straight to sleep right there at the petrol, and we continue on in the morning. So that's my story. So tune in tomorrow. We'll pick it up from here. We're in Portage, Wisconsin, and we're going to keep on heading towards Auburn Hills, Michigan. It's a nice run. We've been getting some really good fuel economy, and we'll have some fresh oil in the truck. It's going to be running real smooth. I'm looking forward to it. I will see you tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We make daily videos on the road here, just showing you the life of a truck driver through my eyes, both on the road and at home. Go through my playlist if you want to. I'm trying not to yawn here, but I'm getting tired. I got to put this together. So until tomorrow, until we meet again. See ya.